It's snowing outside and I'm going to talk about spring trends. If you think my hair looks bad, keep it to yourself. So some people might call these trend predictions. Some might call it talking about trends that are already happening. I call it talking about what I feel like. So I haven't really seen these trends talked about. They're not like New York Fashion Week trend predictions. They're just kind of what I have like an inkling towards or have seen things that I think are going to morph into these things, if that makes sense. Like I see the direction we're going with things that are already happening. I think I'll be wearing all of these things though. If you guys don't watch my channel, I'm doing like a no buy ban, which for right now is like strictly no buying until I think it's March something for like the 75-day style hard style challenge that Old Loser in Brooklyn created. I'm still in the midst of that, and then after that I want to try and do the rule of 5. Some of these things I think I'll participate in, some of them I don't think I will, just because I don't feel like buying new stuff for it and I don't already own it. And then also, they're just things that like I would like to see on other people. Before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much to Rocket Money for sponsoring. Okay, so the first thing is a color I want to talk about, and I've kind of touched on it in my past videos, but that's butter yellow. I feel like a really big reason that I'm leaning into butter yellow is because it goes so well with like maroon, which we've been seeing so much of. Pop of red, which can be also translated into like a maroon. I think a really easy way to incorporate this would be with a purse or shoes, an accessory. I also think butter yellow would look really pretty in like a sheer mesh type fabric, whether that's a top or a skirt or something you lay over your clothing pieces. There's no wrong way to go about it, but pairing it, like I said, with a maroon, green, like an emerald green, there's a lot of ways to incorporate a butter yellow, and I feel like I'm just leaning away from like white in general. Like even this, a more cream, a softer color feels better than like a stark white to me at the moment. Next thing, so polarizing, but I'm gonna find cute ways of doing it. We've seen the loafer, we're preppy. What is the next transition from the loafer? The boat shoe. After filming this, Snobiety, I don't know how you say that, on Instagram, came out with a full post about how the boat shoe will be back in 2024. I didn't even know Miu Miu came out with a pair and the Loewe because I just like don't keep up with designer brands like that. But I have to come on here and say that yes, now I see it. So I said this in the video before I found it. I'm looking for boat shoe inspo to like show on screen right now while editing, and this post comes up, so what can I say? When was the last time we saw the boat shoe, you guys? I wore my Sperry topsider boat shoes in high school all the time. I think I literally had like 3 pairs of them. I would wear them with my Lululemon leggings. Was that just a Michigan thing? I need to know if you guys were doing that also, because that sounds horrendous and I'm ready to do it again. I think a boat shoe, but like a more traditional brown boat shoe. Before I had like every colorway. Brown boat shoe with a scrunchy sock and like my little gray skirt. Like it's cute. I don't think I'm gonna get a pair of boat shoes because I'm just like I'm trying not to buy as much this year, but I think if I was on my like same kick of wanting to be ahead of trends, I'd be styling a pair of boat shoes right now. Kind of feels good to not feel the pressure of like needing them and getting them before, you know, other people get them. And I might be totally wrong, but I don't think anyone would like look twice if you had a boat shoe on right now. Like it just makes sense with the way we're going about things. Even my little loafers are Sperry topsider, so I've been a Sperry topsider girl for a minute now. They make quality shoes, what can I say? I'm really curious to see if like fashion brands will make a boat shoe though, because when I think of a boat shoe, I think of Sperry's, and I want to see like Sandy Liang come out with their version of a boat shoe. Next thing, so easy to do. You probably don't have to buy anything. Socks or tights, but with a shoe, a sandal that's like a thong or an in between the toe. It sounds so uncomfortable, quite honestly, but if you've ever done it, like you had socks on and you just threw your in between the toe sandals on real quick to like run outside, it's not uncomfortable once it like wedges correctly, and especially with a thin tight, it kind of gives like tabby in a very inexpensive way. And I've been so into the tabbies, which I'm like so late to the trend. I'm really thinking about like caving and buying a pair, but I just wish I could like go try them on, and there's nowhere to try them on because I need them to be comfortable. So I feel like a a good way to try it out would be, I don't think I have any in between the toe sandals. I can't even try this trend. Oh my God, if you guys try it out, you have to send me pictures. But I think like a dressed up, like wedding guest outfit with a red tight and a black in between the toe sandal, I think it'd be so cute. And like, oh my God, it's wrong. I even like a tight with a open toe sandal, like no in between the toe. It's like socks and sandals. I like socks and sandals. I've always liked that. I'm honestly just a fan of hiding my toes. I have dancer feet. I did point for way too long. I don't want to show off my toes. I want socks and sandals, tights with sandals. I'm wearing my tights and my socks to the pool this year.
Let's take a quick break to talk about our sponsor, Rocket Money. I've wasted so much time canceling like free subscriptions that, end up charging you if you don't cancel them before you get on it. I wish I knew about this app sooner. I've already talked about them before, but Rocket Money makes canceling subscriptions so easy. I literally went out to eat with my friends the other night and I convinced all three of them to download Rocket Money. If you are signed up for something and the only way to cancel the subscription is to like online chat with someone or call someone, you don't have to do that. Through Rocket Money, you can just go in the app. It tells you all the subscriptions you're paying for with a few clicks and cancel the subscription. They do it all for you. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. My mom has been using Rocket Money before I even found out about it. I don't know why she didn't tell me. I love using it to safely and securely identify like reoccurring subscriptions and cancel the unwanted ones. Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year with over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Take control of your finances today. Go to rocketmoney.com/LaineyOzark and get started for free. Thank you again to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it.
Next thing, not a trend prediction. We have seen it already, so I don't even want to hear it, is the double bags. I love this, and again, something that is just so attainable. We saw it with the Coach show at New York Fashion Week, which was beautiful, and it is so easy to like DIY with 2 bags you already have. I love that they don't have to match, and I feel like we saw like the Louis Vuitton double pochette in like 2016, 2018, whatever that was, and they were matchy, so it didn't like spark this, oh, I can take 2 bags and, lay one over the top. You literally just pull your handles, your big handles of your big bag through the small handle of your little bag, and you're good to go. Put your arm through it. It's like you're carrying 1 bag. I love it so much. Even just carrying 2 bags, like you can't decide which purse, carry 2. It's so cute, and I feel like it's so fashion forward and can just like add that extra accessory to your outfit. I don't know. I really, really like it. I know I wrote more. Oh, here they are. Okay, and then 2 things that are like makeup related, which I normally don't touch on, but I think with the 75-day hard style challenge that I've been doing, where you don't purchase anything for 75 days and you have to get dressed every day, sounds like so easy. Like what kind of challenge is that? I've been playing more with makeup, so I feel like I'm just a little bit more, inclined to talk about it. So the first thing I think is that already is kind of trending, and we're seeing a lot of it girls do it, and I'm excited to see like the more everyday person do it. Monochrome lid. We see it a lot with this baby blue and this like very 90s-esque feel of a very high eyebrow-esque baby blue matte eyeshadow all the way up one color. I love it so much, and it feels kind of 80s also, which we're seeing a resurgence of. I want to do it. I don't go out at night, so like it feels weird to do it day to day, and even if I was to do it for a night out, it feels weird because I don't know, it's just like it's a lot that if you're not used to it or if other people aren't used to it, like it definitely stands out. So even like a emerald green I think would be really pretty, or like a shimmer shadow, almost more of a smoky eye, can make it feel a lot less jarring than that baby blue. But I do love the baby blue. I've played with it and I've done it on myself, and I absolutely adore how it looks. I just don't know if I'm ready to wear it out. Also, what I love about the monochrome lid, and especially like a baby blue or like a pale purple or like a weird color, I don't think it makes someone look like, it makes you look cooler. It doesn't always accentuate your like features. It can be, like I said, jarring. You only stare at that. And we've seen so much makeup that's like the no makeup where it's like, make your eyes look bigger, make your lips look fuller, but don't look like you're wearing makeup. I absolutely adore that this is like, no, we're looking like we're painting our faces. Maybe it doesn't make me look as pretty as a winged liner or something like that does, but it makes me look cool and it's fun and I love that. So monochrome lids, absolutely adore. And then the other thing I feel like we're seeing so much of is a berry lip. For so long we saw like the nude lip, my lip but better, like pillow talk, whatever you want to call it. And I think a berry lip, a deep berry lip is so fun. And I've been, playing around with that. It doesn't feel as jarring to me as a colored eye, but I definitely want to try that out as well. So that's it for my spring trends that I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to check out Rocket Money, and I hope you guys have a great day. Leave me your trend predictions in the comments below. Maybe we can do a styling video of these if I have them in my closet. That's it. I love you. Bye.